Greetings, this is and I am me, and one of our biggest issues today that we're going to have to try and deal with is all the solar panels up here. All the solar panels up here overheating. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I'm venting all the hydrogen out of here. Hopefully that will be a good start. This one's right about to be too hot too. It's at 74.5. But I don't know. Okay, I mean, I guess we pretty much have all the hydrogen vented out already, which is good. So if I can just fill it with cool hydrogen in here. Oh, we have some interesting things happening. Joshy, my dude, you can't be there. You can't be there, dude. Okay, I had the top and the bottom venting in case they weren't all considered one place. So, okay, what am I gonna do in this situation? The hydrogen's hot. But I suppose you could easily save yourself. I don't think you actually have any glass up there. But you could save yourself if you had some glass. I think the glass is here and here. Let me just see. Okay, nah, he can't. Then let's cancel that. Whoa, where am I? Joshy, do you have any materials that you can build ladder with? Petroleum, farm tile. It's just petroleum and farm tile? No, like what is here? Petroleum. Okay. Guys, can you help him out? There's a problem. Ladder. Priority 9. Construction. Dude. Somebody come and help him. He's stuck. I was stupid. It was my fault. Totally. So I'm sorry. No! Please, guys! Somebody help him, please. His oxygen, I can't see because that thing is in the way, but it's somewhere in the halfway region. Why is he inhaling negative 100 grams per second? You mean like he's there? Is that just because it's inhaling, not exhaling? I hope that's why. Okay, you survived the night. That's a good sign. Guys, can you help him out? Please? I'm sure someone's coming up here to help him. It'll all be fine. Right? It'll all be fine. Someone's on their way. All of the hydrogen through here is a lot cooler until you get down to here. Okay, so it's plenty cool for everything to be fine up here if we fill it back in with hydrogen once all the rest of this hydrogen is gone. Guys, you needed to bring more than that. You needed to bring more, please. Guys, I'm starting to get concerned. Why did you abandon him like that? You weren't done yet. Please. Pretty please. Why are these all being made out of granite? What in the world? Why was granite the default material? I don't want granite. Something that's way more easily accessible. Sedimentary rock? Is that something you guys can grab easily? Let's do that. Priority 9. Okay. Somebody hurry, please. Ruby, surely you're on your way to help him, right? Surely? I believe in you, Ruby. No, she's there to dig, because of course she's there to dig, because that's what she does. Guys! Please help! I have plenty of people with a high building priority. plenty, plenty, plenty with max building priority. Someone, please. Please, 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 please. Oh, Ruby, thank you so much. You're the hero. Okay, well, one more Ruby. One more Ruby. Thank you so much. Ah, Ruby, don't leave. Ruby. Ruby, where are you? Okay. Ruby, you're a hero. You're a hero. Joshua, you can get out of there now. Oh my god. Okay, that was scary. But everything's fine. So this is still at like milligrams. We need it to at least get to micrograms because of how hot all this is. I want it to really clear out. So, you know, we're at least giving it another day. Let's work our way down here. Yes, I am aware of the mess. Let's clean up that. And I want to get the hydrogen in there quickly before it heats up. It's nice and cool right now, so I'd like to just move it in there as soon as possible. So I have to remember to keep an eye on that. We made some gorgeous marble statues last time. That's fantastic. But, ooh! That one's cool too. I don't remember if I saw that one last time or if it had just been queued up. So, yeah, look at that. Okay. That workspace is quite nice. Not nearly as nice. I mean, way nicer than this one. This one isn't nearly as nice. Okay, yeah. Decor is looking good in most every place that people frequent. Besides over here. But it's cramped in there. I don't have any room to make it nicer. Why is this place so hideously ugly? Because none of the plants are even growing? That probably makes sense. Oh, and down here is... We've got really bad decor down here. But I don't have room for anything else down here right now. Maybe someday we could get rid of the Wheezeworts or something if we switched out those generators. But for now, I can't. I'm still waiting for the natural gas to stack a little. Okay, it's stacked towards this generator to a degree. It's stacked at the oven. It's not stacked over here yet, though. They're still running on, like, each droplet, if you can call it a droplet when it's a gas. So, I still have... What do I still have powered on? I don't have these circuits connected. Okay, that's good. So I don't have those circuits connected. Sure. And I still have this circuit running off of that other stuff. I mean, not that circuit in general, just this one electrolyzer is running off of that. Okay. Everything else is pretty much just normal and running on its own, right? I think so. Okay. Keep going then. Okay, what about, we don't have slime. Okay. Sure. Food is still okay, though. Okay. What was I going to check? Something else. Oh, I know. Plumbing overlay. Okay, I'm not seeing any water moving. Okay, the water from the cooling system just finished going through some places? Finished going through that top area. That's where that was coming down from. Okay. So the temp is... Okay, we're starting to be green over here again. That's good. There are a lot of animals in here. Wow, a lot of animals in here. Okay, but I think I'm just sort of waiting for them to die. I just got this pufflet, but I don't know how to move him out of here. So for now, I guess he's just going to be in here. He'll still make slime for me for a while, I think, maybe. Or no, there probably is no polluted oxygen in here. Okay. Oh yeah. Should I get rid of the algae thing now? I think we're maybe good enough we can get rid of it. Or should I just disable it for now? So that it runs out of stuff. Like, runs out of algae and then no one else. Oh, you can just literally click a button and it just stops working? Okay. Sure. I wonder if that wasted the algae that had already been input into it. I don't know. Oh. We could put a marble statue over here, make this place look nicer. Ugh, 'cause it's terrible. I'd have to shift everything, though. And then, like, get rid of the painting. 'Cause they're too wide. We know this. We all know this. I won't. It doesn't matter. No one really goes over there. I just want to make more marble statues. So yeah, I was looking at the power stuff because I wanted to be able to switch this out. You good? You guys good? I wanted to be able to switch some of this stuff out here for different things, power-wise. But we're not in a good place with power yet. We're just in a not detrimentally, scarily bad, terrible place with power. So I can't do that yet. Why do these things say they have no power? You guys all run on tree power. Oh, that's weird that there's no tree power, but okay, whatever. Whatever, my dude. Insufficient sand. Okay, I guess just don't make any glass right now. Because I don't need it right now, and I don't want to look for sand right now, so. Glass is infinitely recyclable, so in theory, I should never need any more. Well, I guess in this game, like, all the materials are infinitely recyclable if it's like a deconstruct, reconstruct thing. But in real life, glass is that way. So I'm just saying you shouldn't ever need any more if you're just deconstructing and reconstructing. But if you want to make new stuff, then you need it. But I have tons, I'm sure. 10 tons. So I don't need any new glass right now. So yeah, we still haven't stored up any natural gas, but it is going to be 11 more days, and then we'll have this one kicked on also. And things will pick up from then, I think. I wish I could zoom out more, but I can't. My colony is too big. Okay, this one's doing a great job. The batteries are nice. Perfect. Whoa, guys. You don't want to be walking through that. That'll just ruin your day. Terrible day, horrible day. Not a day you want to have. Is everything else good? Okay. Sure, everything else is fine. Okay, let's go down here. Take a look at what's going on here. Everything has sort of gone back to normal over here, right? No pipes are freezing anymore. We're good? Okay. We're good. I don't think I'm going to mess with that again because I think it's working well enough, and over time it could get better, right? I could have sworn I just hovered over something that said steam. Ooh. Okay, so there is steam in here again? Oh, interesting. There's steam in here again, even though both the doors are closed. But so we're cooking some more dirt. Nice. Okay, I'll have to dig the ladder up higher to get that, and then eventually this is going to drop down probably and fill here, but then it'll just make more steam, and so then we can cook all of this probably. Which you might think is bad for me to be cooking all this when I could be digging out slime and using it to fertilize the plants. But I'm supposed to be able to provide my own slime from my colony to fertilize the plants. It's just I haven't gotten the pufflet supply to be up enough yet. Which does that mean that's a polluted oxygen problem? Like would they be thriving like the hatches if they had as much food as the hatches have? Maybe Hey dudes, you guys are just always chilling and always cool. You have your own little, like, ecosystem here, and it's working out perfectly for you. I'm not gonna mess with that. But yeah, so... What was I saying? Something about slime. Ecosystem, slime. Ugh. Polluted oxygen. How can I give them more polluted oxygen so that they'll like... So that there will be more of them. Like always. Like there'll be a lot. I mean, there's 3 right now, and that dude, I guess he counts. He still makes slime. But is it just... Are they glum because they don't ever have enough room? Like, these guys are cramped, but they're still happy. You know? Why are you guys... Why are the adults so glum? Its needs aren't being met. Just because it's hungry? Or... is there another problem? I don't know. I don't know. Polluted oxygen. Polluted oxygen. This is all oxygen. This is polluted oxygen. So... is this still cleaning the oxygen too well? I wanted these guys to be breathing in clean oxygen. They're already not, though. So does it really matter if I then just get rid of this? There's a layer of filth right here. I want the polluted oxygen to fall in here. I guess maybe I need to get rid of some more carbon dioxide. Because that would help the oxygen lower. Technically speaking, right? But then these morbs, I only have 5 of them. They don't ever do anything, I don't think. They just exist. They don't eat anything. They don't die. Nothing happens to them. So if I could collect more of those guys, that would help with the polluted oxygen. But I haven't seen any anywhere recently, I don't think. So, if I can't find any of those guys, I just have to pump some more polluted oxygen in there, right? Let's do as many things as we can to help. Disable the deodorizer. Enable the gas pump so that it pumps out carbon dioxide, hopefully. That is mainly what's here right now. It's probably going to grab these little pockets of polluted oxygen, though, and it's like, well, that was helpful to us. But that'll cycle back in. Any polluted oxygen, yes, perfect. Any polluted oxygen that it grabs up gets cycled back in. And then any polluted oxygen from... Where are you pulling so much polluted oxygen from? Oh, down here? Okay. Sure, that's all getting brought over here as well. Which just seems like, in theory, they would have tons of it, but I guess it floats up. I had all these things here to help the oxygen float down, but I guess maybe instead what's happening is it's floating up. So either I can seal this, but then I don't get any help from upstairs, or I can move the vent down lower. I can move the vent down lower in hopes that it won't float up as much. Right? They eat it like immediately. There's never any chill in here, you know? I say we just run this for a while, get rid of that carbon dioxide, maybe everything will push down lower. See if these guys can be a little happier so that we have a little more slime, but I did also just have them dig some. But it's not that imperative that we have it right now. We have plenty of other food sources. I just like to try to make sure that I always have all of my food sources available. You know? Like, even though we don't need any of that, we could just rely probably just on shovel meat or just on sleetweed grain. Both of those things are probably fine, and we don't need the blossom seeds or the dusk caps at all. If something were to happen to the sleetweed grain, if something were to happen to the shovels, then I like to have other food sources readily available. Maybe what would be nice, though, would be to, like, if I could halt the growing of these so that we don't use as much dirt, and dirt can either, we can build up a supply of it, or it can go towards the trees only. And just have the gristleberries, or like the bristleberries, always available here to grow. Like, they'll be fine if we need them, but while we don't need them, the farmers don't tend to them. Oh, these don't even need dirt. Oh. Or, wait, or do they? Light temperature, air pressure, atmosphere, water. These guys don't need dirt. It's just the mealwood and the trees that need dirt. Oh. Well, okay then. That's fine. Right? Maybe you guys need dirt. No. They don't. Okay. Well then, I'm not really concerned about dirt either. Right now. Either. You know what I mean. I saw the conveyor rail moving. Okay, everything's fine. Oh, I haven't checked up here in forever. I forgot. Is this natural gas? Oh. Okay. Surely all the hydrogen's gone now, right? Still milligrams? Okay. It's pretty much all gone. Ooh, it's hot though. Okay, I'm going to, in order to save some hydrogen, I'm going to put the solar panels here first. And then, no, maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe I should cycle out all the drywall for new drywall. Cooler drywall? Is it too hot again? I don't know. I don't want to waste hydrogen because it's important. And I'm going to need it soon for rockets. But everything down here is really hot. Okay, I guess let's not put anything... Let's not put the solar panels down yet. Let's close the doors. And then fill the room with hydrogen, and it'll fill the top and the bottom. I don't know if that's the worst idea, but let's do that. And then go from there. We'll just see what happens. It's so much cooler until you get down here. You know, like it's so much cooler like than everything over here, and then it's so much cooler than the solar panels need to be to overheat, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping it's just gonna be good. I'm really hoping. But if not, maybe we'll just set up a million more that are like this. Because these ones weirdly seem to be doing okay, even though I could never manage to make this work here. I tried this setup of just like, you know, having them loose out in the open, and all the stuff sitting on top of them made them overheat like crazy. I don't know if maybe they changed it in an update so that the regolith sitting on top of the solar panels doesn't immediately just like make their temperature skyrocket, but that seems to be different than what it used to be. And so this closed system seemed necessary before because I couldn't keep these guys from overheating because stuff was dropping on them, and I couldn't control that fast enough. But maybe now that's not the case. And so these ones are doing fine, even though there's regolith sitting on top of them, because they don't get hit, and so they don't really have many other problems. That could all be the case. Okay, so the hydrogen already is pretty hot in here. Pretty hot. Someone, I guess, will close that in the morning. No one's gonna close it right now. Oh wow, you finally got those wires done. Thank you, Marie. You want to flip the vent before you leave? She doesn't. That's okay. I mean, I'm pretending it's okay. It is an 8 priority, but whatever. Whatever. Apparently nobody cares. Fine. I was looking at this up here. Please, please, please. Please, 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 please. Please? Guys, come on. I'm playing a game here. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that one still hasn't been built. This one has been built. It is delivering stuff down there, which is then immediately getting put in there, which is then immediately being taken out and putting to the feeder. That's amazing. They're being auto-fed. I love it. The only reason anyone ever needs to come up here is to groom them, and honestly, why should I have a grooming? I want them to be fed because they're getting rid of regolith for me, but I also want them to die quickly. I want them to eat the regolith and be fed because it's helpful for me because it gets rid of regolith, but I also don't want them to stay alive. Right? I want them to die as soon as possible because there's so many of them. There are so many of them. And I want to use them as food. So if I disable the grooming station, which Gossman is completely just ignoring, there's a sign on it that's like, please shut down. And Gossman's just like, you know what? I really can't though. It's too sad. Oh, and now everyone's working on this stuff, but calm down, guys. You don't need to. Whatever. So I'm just wondering if this will be an okay balance, or if they'll start dying off if they're not groomed. I think as long as they're being fed, the population will stay high. Maybe. Okay, so you flip this, okay? We're at like 800 grams of hydrogen everywhere, and it's way too hot. Okay. I get that. I'm gonna let it sit here for a while because it grabs heat. Hydrogen grabs heat. So I'm gonna let it sit here, and then I'm gonna throw it all away. And I wasted a ton, sure, that is true. But oh well. My other solar panels are doing completely fine right now. So let's just pretend that that's what we wanted this whole time. Yeah. So power. Back down to power. Why are 2 of these consistently having no oxygen? Huh. I don't know. Oxygen is going up there. Okay, we had emptied out like all the hydrogen in this tube. That's a lot of hydrogen that's going to be wasted, but whatever. There's hydrogen and chlorine in here. There's some sort of chemical reaction going on or something. I don't know what, because it's all been sealed off. But just ignore it. It's okay. Maybe there's just a plant down there that releases stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to get rid of the hydrogen up here, and I guess we are working on it. Like, it is happening. No fabrications queued? Okay, fossil to lime. Can I make any more of that? Yeah, I can. Let's just do that for now. Okay. So, was this an improvement? Oh, huge improvement. Okay, you can disable this now. Disable, 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 please. Disable? Not the tile. Disable. Okay. Wow. So they should be producing a lot of slime now. All 3 of those puffs are grown up. That's good. And that'll be good for a little while. Sweet. Okay. And then that's working. Still have no extra supply over here. 7 more days until that is going to be working. Let's take a look. Okay. The trail is getting longer. Ooh, we've got a teensy bit of a trail over here. Okay. Perfect. That's all really good. Temp? Like plumbing and temp for the water cooling system? Okay, not really seeing anything go through. This is not green. And this is not a nice color either. Can I, like, speed run? Can I speed run some water going through here? Like, and by that I mean, like, this is all... 20 degrees is still cooler than the areas that I'd have it be running through, right? Let's see how much they let through with this. Go, 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 go. Okay, wow. Super cool. Good, 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 good. This is exactly what I wanted to see. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Oh, this is beautiful. This is... okay. That's sort of what I want to happen every time, but I know sometimes there are smaller bursts. But because it's being spread out over 3 different locations, you need a lot. I wonder how it would do just cycling through with no break. Like if I just let it go back through again. Why is someone getting scalded? Without it sitting here. Let's see, how cold is what's coming back through? How'd that water get here already? Just these tiny droplets. What are you doing? I don't know. They're in the 30s. That's not that cool. Okay, maybe we don't try and speedrun it. Maybe that's a bad idea. Can you reach this piece of dirt from your ladder? It looks like you can. Go for it. Go for it. Okay. Because we need dirt. Irrigation? Oh no. Oh my. I am out of polluted water? Oh, the plumbing is terrifying to look at. I can't tell where anything is. Oh my god. Okay. I had this paused for the... There's not even any over here? Settings errand? Yeah, to do what? To enable it or to disable it? Was it enabled this whole time? I was gonna say I had this sitting over here for the longest time and now I'm finally ready to grab from there again, but there's no water here. Oh my god. Where did all of our water go? Like, I get we've been watering the trees. But still, seriously. Did I accidentally do something else with the water that I'm forgetting about? I can't tell, guys. There's too much. Input. No. Output. Building intake. Oh, that's a bridge. Okay. Output. So yeah, it goes down to the trees. I'm aware of that. And then it also goes over to this thing and just, it gets filtered through. Okay. Sure. This is always enabled because it was only supposed to stop filtering water if... Why? Oh, it was a beautiful system. So I had this sensor set up to make sure that we did filter water through, like, and turn it into clean water. If this wasn't, as long as this wasn't going to overflow, we could keep filtering water through. And then I had a sensor here that was, as long as the water is lower than this, you can send, like, you can grab water from over here. So I don't know why there's a settings errand on this if I can't I can't do anything with it. Oh, okay, now I can. So let's enable this building. It's not supposed to be disabled. The automation grid takes care of it all. The problem is that I guess I needed like yet another piece of automation to say, hey, if the water level's too low, because like this one's saying, hey, if this water level is too high, don't bring any more water over here. And this one's, hey, if the water level is too... Send a green signal if below. Yeah, if the water level's too low or too high, turn that on. I don't know how to describe that one, but you get it. But I needed another one to say, hey, if the water level's too low, don't do this. Because this one is happening regardless of this water level. It's only dependent on this water level. And that was a problem. Right? So I need to tell them to not do this at all right now. How can I do that? And is there a way I can easily do that? With a switch. There's automation switches, right? Signal switch. Bloop. Okay, someone build that. Okay, iron, that's good. Don't build it out of steel. We'll put that there and we can just switch that off for now. Because I don't feel like putting a whole nother sensor in there. That's just annoying and I don't want to do it. But, maybe that'll be good enough. You want to give me dirt? No. Okay, fine. So, okay, I'm working on power, I'm working on temperature, I'm working on power again. I'm working on a lot of things. Like, I want to be able to get rid of more Wheezeworts. So I'd like the temp to cool. But I feel like that's just a waiting game. But it's, I think it's either just... The temperature regulation system I have in place is as good as it's going to get without me doing anything else, or it will improve over time and things will get colder over time, but it's happening so slowly that I can't tell. And so I'm like, do I just wait it out or not? Like, I'm waiting for this area to show significant coolness, and it still hasn't. So that's annoying. You guys can reach the switch, right? Okay. Abe? Okay, you're not coming to do that. Joshy, you come. Camille! Yeah! My builder. Okay. Bloop! So... No? Is it now on? Sending a red signal. Oh, you're not supposed to put the switch... Not supposed to put the switch through. You put the switch... And then you put the switch. Oh, the switch doesn't go that way. It's not like the other switches? Oh, that's stupid. It's not like a power switch? Oh. I should have read it. It literally says that. Signal switches don't turn grids on and off like power switches, but add an extra signal. Okay, I don't need that at all. Deconstruct it. You're gonna drop that hot iron down in here and you're gonna make the water hot. Don't do that! Sweep it, sweep it, sweep it! Priority cleaning 7? Okay, 9. Sweep it. Then instead I have to set this to 0, but then I'm gonna forget what it was set to. Or no, let's just set it to above. If the current pressure is above 450, then turn it on, which is absolutely counterintuitive. It's not what I want at all, but I don't want to change the numbers or anything right now and not remember. Hopefully I can remember to switch this back. Okay, so now our polluted water supply will grow over time. At least a little bit better. The trees suck up a lot of water though. What I need is I need this guy again. It must have been dormant for a while. It's gonna be 13 more days. I don't know if that's enough time, but we can hope that it'll be enough time. I guess in the meantime, I didn't really want... I mean, this whole place is melting anyway. Do I just let it go and let it melt? I guess. I had the insulated tiles to try to keep all of this ice from melting, but it's totally melting. So if I deconstruct all of these tiles, we can have some of this water. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Okay, I've got lots of polluted water going back now. And it's a little cooler, which is a plus. Okay. Hopefully that'll get us through until the thing is not dormant again. It's funny because I have all these things set up with the different geysers, volcanoes, vents, whatever you want to call them. And they like totally work completely fine, like 99% of the time. But then every once in a while there's like a dormancy that is like just too long. Like when this thing was dormant. It's only but out of all of the times that it's ever been dormant, there was only one time where we actually ran out of water. Every single other time, it's like, I don't care if it's dormant or not dormant. Like, it never really changed anything. Except for one time. Okay, I am still letting oxygen, or all air go up that way. Because there's a lot of hydrogen building up around here. So if that could float up, that'd be helpful. If we can enable this and bring some more hydrogen back, that'd be helpful. Has the hydrogen in here sort of equalized at all yet, temperature-wise? Maybe we just vent it all out now? Maybe? The drywall has sort of like only gotten hotter, I feel like. But, whew, that solar panel is 0.1 degree away from being too hot. I guess I vent it. Vent it. Let's try again. This tactic worked long ago, so I'm sure it can work again. I'm wasting so much hydrogen though. And I actually have a use for it now. Ooh. Oh, bad things happened here. Deconstruct. Disable auto repair. I'm gonna have to rebuild that. Can they get in here though if the door is locked? I think they can. They're not getting out with that there, right? I don't think they are. They think they're trying to, but I don't think it works. Okay. Sure. Oh, wait, you guys deconstruct that already? How did somebody get in here and deconstruct that? Did the shovels deconstruct it? Are they becoming sentient? I don't know what's happening. Rotate. Where did I want this? I guess here. Okay. Let's put that there. Did the auto sweeper deconstruct it? Did the auto sweeper give this thing steel? That's crazy. I didn't know things could do that. Oh, and you could construct it from that side. Well, that's super helpful. Okay. Yay! Our system is working again. Okay. And we're saving a lot of time, like manpower time, without having anyone have to groom the shovels or feed the shovels for the most part. I think some people still pop in and feed them every now and then, but I think we are saving a lot of manpower with that. So that's totally awesome. We actually have a positive decor over here. That's pretty cool. How about if I just give them like a burst of positive decor like over here? You know? This corridor is very ugly for them. So I could put a marble statue here if that switch was higher up. Maybe I'll move that. But we'll put one here at least. Just to give them a little burst, you know? If I didn't have the space painting here and I'd moved this valve up higher, then I could have... No, I couldn't have fit one there. Never mind. Okay, I think it's time for me to take this electrolyzer off of this power circuit and put it back on the other one. I guess. Wait, let me check this. Oh, it's back to not being as nice. It must have just been that the people were running on the generators for a good chunk of time. But it's gonna be okay. We're pretty much... Ooh. You can keep going for the teensiest bit longer. We're pretty much good with power, I think. Power, conductive wire. It's gonna go down. Just straight down, like that, with iron. And it's not gonna go up this way. And I vowed that I would deconstruct all of the pieces of wire from that. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, good. Perfect. You are... Okay, the pipe is blocked. You're grabbing... Kind of a significant amount of hydrogen still. But that's only because you're going so slow that it looks like you're grabbing a lot. No, you actually are grabbing a lot. But it's going to take a second for people to come over here and disable this. So, okay, we disable it now. How's everything going with these guys? Is it still nice, or has it already gotten... It's natural gas over here. Okay. It's already gotten worse. I mean, they're happy though. Okay, you're starving. Never mind. Well, I mean, they get fed every once in a while. They get fed. Are we starting to store natural gas yet? Not really. This has got to be, okay, 4 days. Well, whatever. No more dirt's been cooked up yet. Temp down here. Cool. Okay. Temp in here. Okay. Should be sent through soon. The water. Good. What else was I working on? I'm still not ready to change that because our power supply isn't back to completely normal yet. The plants are all doing well. The scalding is a bit concerning, but I don't... okay, it could be important. Ruby? Ruby. Where are you, Ruby? Oh, you're behind Rowan. What are you doing? Ruby? Ranching materials? Are you okay, Ruby? Huh. Weird. It's not that hot over here. Why was somebody down this way? That door's open? Oh, okay. I understand. I guess. Let's just put our marble statue down and maybe that's it for today. There are a lot of things that I could build, but they don't need it, you know? They don't need it. They need this stuff more. Wow, I can actually make a piece of this? Ooh. Well, I'm going to need more sand for class pretty soon because I'm going to use it all for this. Oh my god. Guys, I can make the monument base. This thing is insane. I shouldn't make it in space, right? Because if you make it in space, it's going to be... like, broken. I could make it... I could get rid of all of the farming stuff and say, we don't need farming stuff anymore, and make it there. Like, this is the only space I feel like I have that's big enough to make it. I feel like it's totally pointless to make it over there, and you're supposed to make it, like, in your colony or in a central location. But I guess I'm gonna have them make it over here. So I just have to get rid of some of these ladders. And I think we'll have enough room. I'm not positive, but just hopefully we do. Deconstruct buildings for the ladder? You can deconstruct all this ladder. We don't need any of it anymore. And you can deconstruct that ladder too, because we'll need to deconstruct it later. You guys could help me more if you were in here. Maybe what you're supposed to do with the airborne critter bait is they don't catch them, but because they are called lures, it just lures them to that area. So you're supposed to have like an open door, these things in here, and then they would like be lured towards them. But that seems like a lot of work. You have to like, because I don't think they'd go, if these weren't here and it was just one in here, I don't think they'd go like all the way from up here down into here. You probably have to do like a trail of them. I don't like that idea at all. That seems like too much work. Oh, a new printable. Okay, guys, come on. I just want to put down a marble statue and the monument base. And then we got to end it. Shine nymph eggs. Print those. Print those and I want to save them, but I can't. I'm going to have to try and let them hatch and figure out what I feed them to make them into the other kind of shine nymphs. Shine nymphs, because I want to make the thing that you need for the in case you get zombie sport thing. Because I want to have it, because it's scary to not have it. And there's like never any shine nymphs. Okay, come on guys. Okay, all the ladders gone. Monument base. Probably right here or here. Let's make it as close as we can. Let's make it here. As close as we can, right? And then I'm gonna be getting rid of all this stuff, I guess. This probably is a stupid place for it, but whatever. Like, I think it'll give you a huge... Bottom of Great Monument can be customized, built to achieve the colonize imperative. Right, I get it. It's gonna give him a huge decor boost, right? Or a morale boost from seeing it. So, like, it's a shame to just tuck it away in a little corner, but... Okay, let's do that. And then I'm gonna have to deconstruct all of these ladder pieces slowly but surely. So that they can get to all of it. I'm too lazy to check how tall the monument's gonna be, so I'll just get rid of all the ladder. Did you make the marble? The marble yet? Oh yeah, you did. It's another griffin. Cool. Well, how's the decor? Oh, wow. Okay. It's still terrible. Well, then that gives me an excuse to make one over here too. To try to make this as positive as we can. Like, I wanted a burst of positivity. I know that it wasn't going to be positive the entire way, but I just wanted a burst. So if we do a second one there, maybe we can have a burst. Although they're slightly weirdly offset and stuff. So it probably still won't be able to offset it enough. It's genius. It'd be better if it was made out of obsidian, maybe, but I don't want to waste my obsidian. I need it for the other thing. So yeah, how much does it actually? It's just 40 plus 42? Is that even as good as the metal ones? Metal. Metal? Here's a metal one. That's 52.5. That's better. It's better and it's smaller. It takes up less space. The marble ones are lame. But they look so cool. Okay. Whatever. That's it for today. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And... how's the polluted water? Okay, it's a little better. Wait, how is this? How is this? How is this? Guys, I just need to look at one other thing. Okay, they've done pretty much none of this. Oh, because they can't get by here. Oh, my bad. Okay, there you go, guys. You can get over that way, and here you can get over that way. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye now.